Parental Alienation, Chapter 3. Chapter 3 concludes the first part of this journey. The general name of this part is No One is Immune to This, which means it can happen to everyone. Even if you were a great parent, stable one, a present parent, loving parent, still a parental alienation can happen to you too. So this is chapter 3 that is specifically saying, starting from now, reduce your guilt feelings about this. So I'm not asking you to stop feeling guilty, because no one can stop really these guilt feelings, especially when it is related to our children. But it is a statement. It is a statement that will be with us all the way, because you can change the course of things. A lot of things are dependent on you, on your behavior, on your responses, on your reaction, on your ability to heal yourself, on your patience, on your ability to contain the pain, to sustain the pain, to remain a good parent in the new circumstances. You need you. Your children need you as good as you can get, even though it may be a very hard time, very pressing time, when children behave to you as you were not their parent, as if you're someone who did bad things, as if you're their enemy, as if you are guilty of all bad things that happen to the family. Sorry. Despite all the things that are going to happen, that have happened, all the family need you. You can create the change. You can make the transformation. You can change the course of things, of this parental alienation, and no one else can. So this is why I'm asking you, start reducing your guilt feelings, because guilt feelings are like a poison that do not let you heal, do not let you accommodate, do not let you change. Guilt feelings make you stuck in the same place, frozen, not able to be creative or to be flexible enough to do the new things you need to do in order for your children to get back to you, to get closer to you, gradually, the way they can, the way children can, in spite of all the pressure that is being held on them, despite all the forces that pull them away from you. Despite everything, they are still your children. They still need you as one of their parents, and they will need you. Depending on what you will do, you will think, you will respond, you will react, they will also get better. So you need to cope with your guilt feelings. Now, we all need to cope with guilt feelings. Even if you are sure that you really did all you could, that you were patient, that you didn't try to convince your children that your ex-husband or wife are bad or something like this, that you were fair, that you were decent, even if you are sure that you are still doing your best, some guilt feelings will be there. And I'm asking you now to address them, to get to know them, and to do your best to reduce them, to forgive yourself, to listen to those guilt feelings without trying to ignore them, but when they come, to answer them, to respond, I am not guilty. There is no guilt here. I may be responsible for some of the things that happened here, but there is no guilt. You know, all these guilt feelings, invention in mankind, is a part of a psychological system that is made of self-judgment, self-criticism, and also self-punishment, that is activated many times, of course, not only when such things as parental alienation happen. And most of the times when this system is activated, bad things happen. And no one can fix things when they are influenced by their guilt feelings. No one can cope with problems when guilt feelings are so loud about the problems. So when I'm asking you to reduce your guilt feelings, I'm not saying you are not responsible for anything, that things are not related to you. I'm asking you not to feel guilty. Yes, do take the responsibility. But when you're guilty, you are a worse parent, because you act from the guilt and then you try to mend the guilt, as if, you know, when we feel guilty, so we feel that we should be punished, and then all you do is just being defensive and trying to survive and certainly not creative. And I need you to be creative. I need you to be free. I need you to be flexible. I need you to be optimistic. And I want you to remind yourself along the way, and this is not an easy way. I have been there. I have been in the darkest places of this road. And now it's better in my place, but not everything is perfectly okay. And I know there are very bad moments in which you will feel guilty. And I want you to cope with this. I want you to stop it. You can. We can take responsibility instead of being guilty. There's no trial here. There were things that happened. You did your best. And most important, we have things to do. We have things to change. We're going to need to use some mental force to change the course of things, as I said before, and I'm saying it again. If guilt feelings are too strong, there is no much room for love, there is no much room for parental containment, for parental empathy, parental compassion, nothing. Guilt will take you everything. So you need to do something like saying no to your guilt feelings. Sorry that my English is not that fluent always, okay? Please forgive me. I don't want to feel guilty about this. So you need to say stop to your guilt feelings. It is as if something inside you is going against you. And you know, it's adding to this whole atmosphere of some people, children or other, going against you. So we don't need this from the inside. We don't need this Trojan horse telling you always that you are bad, you are not okay. Address this negative voice and stop it. You can. And remember, you are a good parent. You have your love for your children. Their love to you may be disturbed now. They are under tremendous pressure, but you can help them. I will talk about this a lot. You can help them. You have lots of power as a parent. But if you let these guilt feelings influence you too much, all the magic is gone. All the things, the great things that you can do as a parent will not be there. So do your best. I'm not saying eliminate guilt feelings, because this is not possible, but we can reduce 20, 30, 40%. Do your best, and I'll see you in the next chapter.